Welcome to Plastic Detective. My name is Nylon and I'll be your guide for the next few videos. First, we are going to introduce the event. Plastic Detectives is an event designed to raise awareness of polymers and how they affect daily living in a modern society. For this event, you can work with a friend. Together, you will have 60 minutes to complete the test and the experiment. You will have measuring devices like meter sticks, 30 centimeter rulers, metric tapes, balances, spring scales, graduated cylinders, and thermometers. This competition will have 2 parts. In the first part, you will receive 6 plastic samples and be asked to develop a classification and identification key by using a few simple tests. You will check the density of the plastic in a 50% alcohol water solution, water, and a 10% sodium chloride solution. Next, you will test the flexibility of the plastic. Finally, you can hammer the plastic to see if it breaks or not. From your data, you will make a key to identify mystery plastics. Then, you will get 3 unknown samples to identify. For the second part of the test, you will receive a quiz on the 6 most common plastics in the US. Most parts are scored equally. Wow, that was a lot of intro. Let's get to the more interesting information. Okay, so here is an analogy I prepared for you. Timmy is feeling bored, so he starts making paper clips out of a really long metal wire. After that, he starts linking them together. After some time, he manages to link together 500 paper clips. This is similar to plastic production. First, source materials, which are fossil fuels, mostly petroleum, natural gas, and coal, are extracted. Then, they are reformed into more useful chemicals, including monomers. Monomers are single units, like the paper clip in a really long chain. To reform them into more useful chemicals, the source material is heated in a furnace and sent to a distillation unit, which separates the material into different parts. After this, the monomers are linked together in chains called polymers, like how Timmy was linking his paper clips. This is done with 2 different mechanisms. Addition polymerization is when one monomer connects with the next one, and so on. This is called chain growth. It's done with a catalyst. As a quick aside, a catalyst is something that will cause the chemical reaction to go faster. I like to think of it as a catapult. It causes destruction of something to go faster. I digress. The second method is condensation polymerization. This joins 2 different monomers by removing water, also known as step growth. It requires a catalyst as well. Some plastics are cross-linked while others are not. Cross-linking is how chains are bound together tightly and randomly. This will be important for later, so don't let it fly out your other ear. Finally, the materials are blended by melting to a plastic formulation. Usually, an extruder is used and followed by pelletizing the mixture. Basically, just making the particles larger and turning them into unique designs. We've completed our plastic! This is only the tip of the iceberg. Continuing on, plastic can be synthetic or bio-based. Synthetic plastic is made from crude oil, natural gas, or coal, while bio-based plastic comes from renewable sources like carbohydrates, starch, vegetables, and fats, and bacteria. We are focusing more on the synthetic plastic since most plastic we use is synthetic. You might ask why. This is because it's much easier to use fossil fuels to create plastic, and bioplastics are not necessarily better. Some bioplastics only break down in certain conditions and can contaminate the existing plastic recycling system. However, they can be good materials for single-use plastic. Another thing we have to consider about plastics is if they melt reversibly. A plastic that is thermoplastic can melt reversibly, while a plastic that is thermoset cannot. You can remember by thinking how thermoset has set in it, and set in stone means something can no longer change. Like how thermoset cannot be reversed. So why does this happen though? Remember cross-linking? Cross-linked plastics are thermoset because the monomers are tied together, so they will hold strong when they're heated. Their shape is permanent. Would you look at us? We just learned all the important vocabulary words for this event. monomer, polymer, thermoplastic, thermoset, source material, cross-linking, addition polymerization, and condensation polymerization. If you want more resources, check out the British Plastics Federation. A link to a good article will be in the description. It's pretty advanced though, so buckle up. A fun fact for the day is that there are more plastic in the ocean than fish by 2050. That's all for today. Thank you for listening. If you want more, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and give a like. Haha, don't worry, I'm just kidding. Have a nice day and see you soon.